Hello, how are you? My name is Kathleen. I'm just about to begin a yoga practice with you, roughly 30-35 minutes long. I always begin with a really nice big warm-up. We go through a lunge or vinyasa sequence and then usually bring it down a few notches to settle into shavasana towards the end. So as with all of these classes, make sure you make them your own. If you need props, if you need to modify or rest, take your time to do so. Really tune in to how the body's feeling this morning or this evening, depending when you're logging into practice, and yeah, we'll go from there. So let's start in child's pose towards the very back of the mat. Just taking the knees as wide as you wish. So even setting up this very first posture, make it as comfortable as possible for your body. So that may mean even though we're reaching overhead, you're bending the elbows as much as needed. This just creates a little more space around neck and shoulders. And then we start to rest the head down so we can unlock around the back of the neck. Just allow the spine to sink down, the hips to drop towards the heels. We start to slow down the breath. Maybe deepening and smoothing it out. Just take a few moments to settle down. To really feel yourself land into this moment. Come right out of your day, draw your attention onto the mat, into your body, and really start to feel how you're showing up for your class today. How you feel physically, how you feel energetically, and then maybe going even further emotionally, mentally. We can start by asking ourselves, how do I feel today? What is it that I need from my class? It's from here with those answers and that feedback that we can build a practice for ourselves that serves. Let's take a nice big collective breath in. You might like to open the mouth, big sigh out. And then starting to lift the head. Keep it quite heavy as you start to slide the hands in towards the thighs. Just allowing them to land up onto the thighs, looping the shoulders back and down. Take a moment, let everything settle. Empty the shoulders, release the breath. We're going to take a warm-up flow, keeping really low on the mat. As we inhale, we're going to sweep the arms high. Exhaling, bending the elbows. So find a big W shape through the arms. We're going to sweep the arms forward, bring pinky fingers to touch. And then undoing that movement, come back through W shape, reach up overhead. Palms touch, hands land down onto the mat. As we inhale, we slide the hands forward, brace the belly, exhale, lay all the way down. We're going to come into full prostration. So hands touch overhead. We rest the weight of the head down onto the earth just for a moment. Lay the bones out. Feel the weight of the support below you. Good. And then we're going to lift the head slightly. Bring the hands wider than the mat. Flare the elbows. King Cobra curl to roll up. Exhale as we bring the body back down. Hands slide under the shoulders. Press the earth away from you and then sitting the hips back towards the heels. We're going to put that all together. Just make this a really smooth, continuous flow. Slide the hands in. Loop the shoulders back and down. We're going to reach the arms overhead. As we exhale, big W shape through the arms, sweep pinky fingers to touch. Reverse that inhale. Exhale, hands land down onto the mat. We slide them forward. Exhale, elbows sweep past the ribs to lower down. Hands overhead, rest forehead down, one big breath. Nice big breath out. Inhale, King Cobra Curl. Wave the spine up, stretch the throat. And then exhale, roll the body back down. Hands slide under shoulders. We lift through tabletop position and then glide back to child's pose. Again, hands slide in. Loop shoulders back and down. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, W through the arms, sweep pinkies to touch. Let's reverse that. Reopen, reach high. Hands land, big breath out. Slide them forward. Gently we lower. Arms overhead, full prostration. Rest forehead down. One breath. One breath out. Inhale, King Cobra Curl. Guiding the body all the way back down. Hands slide under, press back to child's pose. Hold here, gentle rock from right to left. Just starting to feel a little bit of warmth coming into the body. Linking breath to movement. Really important that we wake the body before we start deeply stretching. We want to invite movement into the body, not force it, not cause any sort of constrictions. Good, and then landing center, we lift up into tabletop position. We're going to tuck both toes under. Hands slide forward, lift the knees, coming into our very first downward facing dog. Just start to pedal out through the feet. Dropping the heels down, starting to fan under the toes, stretch the arches into the back of the ankles. Good. We want to get really strong in our base. See if you can spread the hands, plant the palms down. When we spread the fingers, we start to stabilize around the wrist. We can press down. Feel the strength, lift and reach up the arm bones. But then we want to soften the shoulder sockets. Soften the arm bones back into the shoulder sockets. Feeling the length of the spine. Softening the heart down. Tuning into the quality of some beautiful, big, deep breaths. Inhaling fully. Exhaling to empty out, sink into your pose. One more like that. Good. We're going to bring the gaze forward. Little baby steps will walk us towards the top of the mat. Bringing the feet right underneath the hips, we press the hands to the shins and halfway lift. Exhale, bowing down. Wrap hands to calves. Let the head hang. Just softening, releasing through the back of the neck. We're going to add in a little rotation here just to bring a twist into the spine, open through the side body. Drop your left hand down. Bend the left knee, straightening the right leg. We inhale, sweep the right arm skyward. Holding here as we breathe out, turn a little bit further. One more big breath.
Gaze comes down, right hand follows, change sides. Bend the right knee, sweep the left arm high. Exhaling as we rotate, turning through the torso. One big breath. Gaze drops down, left hand follows, Uttanasana. Again, just forward folding here, maybe cradling through the elbows. Just gentle swing through the elbows so we can open through the sides of the body. I like to offer a nice big bend into the knees here, releasing lower back, hamstrings. Good, and then as we land center, bend the knees, tuck the chin, we begin to roll up. Just finding a gentle stack through the vertebrae. We roll the shoulders back and down. Just checking that the head is landing back over the heart. Shoulder blades are sliding down the back. We're gripping through the feet. And then become really lifted and buoyant through the front side of the body. We're going to add in that warm-up flow through the arms into our sun salutations. So as we inhale, sweep the arms forward. As we exhale, bend the elbows, circle pinky fingers to touch in front, refill and reopen. Exhale, hinge from the hips. We're going to bow all the way forward. Halfway lifting. High to low push-up. Step or float back. Remember, you can drop the knees down to modify. I'll take a modified version through first round. Roll the shoulders back. We can take baby cobra. Maybe the body feels ready for upward facing dog. And then as we exhale, either push through the knees or roll over the toes. Glide all the way back to downward dog. Let's take a big breath in. Nice big breath out. Step or float forward. We halfway lift. Exhale, bow down. Push through the feet, circle all the way up. Exhale, elbows bend, sweep pinkies, finger forward. Inhale, reopen. Exhale, hands past the heart, bow all the way forward. Halfway lift. High to low push up, knees lifted or lowered, brace the belly, come down. Baby cobra or upward dog, rolling the shoulders back. Exhaling to downward facing dog. One more round through, big breath. Nice big breath out. Step or float forward, we lift the heart up and then drop the head down. Push through the feet, circle all the way overhead. Elbows bend, sweep forward. Inhale. Exhale, folding. Nice long spine, draw shoulders back. Chaturanga Dandasana is our high to low push-up. Choosing your heart opener. Then coming back to downward facing dog. Settle the heels down, re-soften the shoulders, deepen the breath. I'm going to move through a sequence. We're going to take the first round really slowly. We're going to feel all the postures land into the body. And then we're going to flow through. So we're beginning lifting right heel high. Draw the knee to nose round the spine. Hold strong. Inhale, kick back. Stepping all the way through. Drop back heel down. We're rising up into warrior one. Just using this first round to take our time to drop in. We want to push back pinky toe down. Gently draw the torso forward. Even though the fingertips are reaching. Again, like we did in down dog, drop upper arm bones back into shoulder sockets. Sinking with each breath out. And then on your next inhale, as we breathe out, we're going to start to straighten the front leg. We're going to inhale again, reach up, look up to the fingertips. And then on the breath out, hold front leg straight. We're coming all the way forward and dropping the head down. So like a pyramid pose here. If you need, micro bend the front knee. Just soften into neck and shoulders. Plug down through the feet so you can hold steady. Really broadening into the upper back. Just seeing if we can melt the heart down. Take a big breath in. Nice big breath out. Hold the legs where they are. We're going to bring the arms up and over. Dropping the right hand right across the chest. We're going to bend into the right knee. So we've come back into warrior one, but we're going to bow here. We're going to open up a body. I want you to look to that top hand. See if you can turn the palm around, taking your thumb towards the back of the room. Right elbow is going to slide down past the right knee. So we've dropped really deeply into the legs. We're twisting, opening through the rib cage. Reaching, looking up to top, fingertips. Take a huge breath here. Nice, big releasing breath out. Gaze drops down. We're going to sweep the arms forward and then up. Both hands land, right foot back. Vinyasa flow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back to downward dog. Let's move through left side. Left heel rises. Knee to nose curl in. Inhale, kick back, three-legged dog. And then stepping all the way through, drop back heel down, warrior one. Soft shoulders sink into the legs. So gently, we need to charge up the back thigh. This will encourage right hip to turn around. We want to draw the rib cage back into the body. Lots of alignment cues to think about. And then once you've let them land in the body, just drop in. Follow your breath. On your next inhale, hold here. As you exhale, start to straighten the left leg. Follow the next breath in, lift up, maybe a little back bend. And then as you exhale, bow all the way over the left leg. Standing strong through the feet again. Little nod or shake if you need to help loosen through the back of the neck. Just slow your breath. We have time here. In a moment, we're going to flow through all of our postures. So just feel this. Huge, big stretch for the back of the left thigh. Big breath in. Nice big breath out. Let's inhale, sweep all the way up. A little bit of balance work here to stay steady. And then this time, left hand across the heart. Drop into the left knee. We're going to turn the top hand all the way around. So this helps to rotate the whole torso. Taking the thumb behind us, bottom elbow slides onto the shin. Almost like extended side angle through the lower half of the body. We're turning, rolling right rib cage to the sky. Holding steady here, huge breath in. Releasing the breath out. Drop the gaze down. Sweep the arms overhead. And then with control, they both land down. Left foot steps back. We lower the body through chaturanga. Reopening the chest. Coming back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to put this into flow. So smooth and slow the breath so we've got lots of time to transition. Let's begin. Inhale, right heel lifts. Knee to nose. Kicking back. Stepping through. Warrior one. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, sweep all the way down. We come straight back up. Right hand to heart, bend into the knee, turn top thumb around. Hold for a breath. Exhale, gaze down, both arms sweep overhead, and then land, right foot back. Your vinyasa. Remember, knees to the earth to support the body. Baby cobra if you wish. We can push back onto the knees, come all the way back to down dog. Left hand side, heel lifts. Knee to nose. Inhale. Warrior one as we step through and land. We rise up. Straighten left leg. Inhale, refill and reach high. Sweep all the way over that nice straight leg. Inhale up. Left hand down. Sink into the legs. Turn thumb to the back of the mat. Hold for a breath. Gaze down. Both arms sweep forward. Come all the way up. Hands land. Left foot back. Your vinyasa. Back into down dog. Now we know this in our body. We're familiar with the pathway we're going to take and follow our breath. Drop the knees if you want to sit this one out. We're going to flow through the sequence one more time. Come into down dog. Slow your breath. Let's inhale. Lift right heel high. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Stepping through. Warrior one. Straighten right leg. Inhale, refill. Exhale to sweep all the way down. Rising up. Right hand to heart. Twist and turn. Deepen your lunge. One breath. Hands sweep overhead. With control, both hands land, right foot back. Brace the belly, lower down. Open heart up. Downward facing dog. Left heel rises. Stepping through, draw knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Good, this time, we step through, drop back heel down, warrior one. Straighten. Inhale. Exhale, sweeping. Come all the way back up. Left hand lands. Drop into the legs. Turn top palm around. Hold for a breath. Gaze down. Arms sweep over. Hands land. Left foot back. Your vinyasa. Pedal it out. Catch your breath. Let's get off the arms for a moment. Walk the hands in. Maybe walk the feet wider than the mat. Just grabbing the outer ankles, drop the head down. Keeping the legs really straight. Drop the pelvis from right to left side. So if you're looking at this front on, the pelvis is tilting. We're rolling the head of the femur bone around the hip socket, stretching the groin. Just warming, massaging out the outer hips and the sacrum. Good, that feels really nice just to keep the head lower than the heart just for a moment. Hands land, heel toe the feet back onto the mat. We're going to come forward, drop the knees down, and then just widening the ankles enough so the hips can sit down towards the floor. So we don't want the heels underneath us. It really inhibits us to sit back. So take them a little wider. Knees remain in line with the hips. We're going to walk the hands back a step. So we're setting up for hero's pose. If this immediately feels really uncomfortable for the joints, pop a bolster or a block underneath the hips and take the pressure out of the joints. But we just work in levels. Just start by taking the hands back. Maybe this is enough for you today, just resting here, keeping the torso fairly high. If there's room in your body, you want to drop back onto the elbows. Just test the waters there. If it feels a little deep, come back up onto the hands. If you want to go a little further, you might like to lay all the way down onto the back. Just continually keep checking in with how comfortable the knees feel and that you're not deeply compressing through the lumbar spine. And then just settle in for a couple of really nice big breaths. Maybe you've got bolsters or blocks underneath the spine here, turning this into a beautiful restorative hold. Got fairly tight thighs, so sometimes I feel like I'm caught in the middle of this level and laying all the way down on my back. Perfect time to grab a bolster. Good, last big breath here. Then push up off the elbows. Use your hands to come up nice and tall. Walk the hands forward, tap out through the feet. Just get a little bit of blood moving back into the ankles and the toes. I'm going to sweep the legs to one side, bring the feet out in front of us, and then rolling down, either using the supportive hands on the shins or the thighs. I like to reach the arms forward. Last little bit of core work before we really settle down onto the earth. So tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. We're going to slowly, bracing the belly, we roll all the way down. You may even get a little adjustment between the shoulder blades. Rest the head. Just release the arms. You can take a huge breath now. There's no compression on the belly. We'll just take the feet as wide as the mat. And then using the timing of our breath, we're going to swing the knees right to left and then land into a little twist. So inhale as we start centered. As we exhale, just allow the knees to drop over towards left-hand side. Inhale back up. Exhale towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale over towards the left, just pausing here. You can allow the weight of the bones to drop you deeper into this rotation, or maybe using that left foot to hold right knee down, deepening the rotation for you. Let's see if you can relax the shoulders. Either keep the gaze straight up or let the gaze fall over towards the right side. Good. Unhook the knee. Inhale back through the center line. Exhale over to right hand side. Just a couple of swings before we land. Back through center. Over to left. Back through center. Over towards the right. And once again, just really feel into the weight of the bones sinking towards the earth.
If you want to deepen this rotation, this time right foot lands to outer knee, and we just encourage the knee down a little. Keep soft through both shoulders, gaze stays up or drop it over towards left-hand side. Release the foot. We're going to walk the balls of the feet to touch. Allow the knees to softly open into Supta Baddha Konasana. And this week in my studio classes, we've been working with Padma Mudra or Lotus Mudra. We bring the heel of the hands together. Thumbs touch, pinky fingers touch. We open the fingertips wide. This channels an overflowing abundance towards ourselves. We can even couple that and strengthen this mudra with the mantra, I am enough. I have enough and I do enough. Just holding Pudra mantra here. I am enough. I have enough and I do enough. Just releasing the hands down over the heart, over the belly, feeling the warmth and the kindness of the palms seeping through to self. Draw the knees together, hug them in towards the chest, little rock to massage out the back of the sacrum. Maybe little circles to spread that massage out a little further. As the feet land back onto the mat, you might like to reach the legs long, the arms overhead, taking a full body stretch before settling into Shavasana. So if you're a little cool now, just grabbing a blanket, maybe a jumper, just add an extra layer so you can be really warm as you settle into this relaxation phase of our class. You might like to use an eye pillow, place a bolster underneath the back of the knees. Just get really comfortable. Just unlock around the ankles, the knees and the hips, allowing the body to open and spread out. You can soften the belly, melt the spine down. You can really start to feel the breath, fill the chest up. Spread space across collarbones out to shoulders, relaxing the neck and the jaw. And all the tiny muscles around the mouth, around the eyes, that run up over the forehead, down the back of the scalp can soften, can melt down. With our palms turned skyward, we offer ourselves to this moment. We begin absorbing all the benefits of every posture we've just completed. encourage you to stay here as long as time permits for you, just to rest, realign, decompress, recenter. Rejoining your day as you feel ready, or allowing this relaxation phase to enter you into a beautiful, restful sleep. Thank you for joining me once again. Namaste.